Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Cape May Courthouse for the South Jersey Group 2 championship game as the top-seeded Middle Township Panthers take on the number 2 seed CINNAMINSON Pirates. Mike Frankel on the call with you tonight. Frankie Castellano on our camera. Ethan Lee's helping out around the booth as well. Middle Township seeking a 4th consecutive sectional title, and the Pirates are standing in the way. These teams matched up in this exact round back in 2024 and the year before in 2023. Middle Township obviously winning both of those games, the first 2 of their 3 in a row. CINNAMINSON comes in with a mark of 29-1 this season under head coach Brett Jenkins. The path here has included a semifinal win over Haddon Heights, 49-40. Before that, CINNAMINSON cruising by West Deptford, 56-29. Middle, the Cape Atlantic League tournament champion. The Panthers come in with a mark of 25-4 under head coach John Leahy. Middle Township taking care of Haddonfield in the previous round by a score of 46-21. And Cedar Creek the round before that, 66-29. Starters being introduced for both teams as we speak. And for the hometown Panthers, it'll be the same starting 5 that John Leahy has gone with for most of the season. That'll be the junior Ainsley Frederick, along with 4 seniors, Maya Robinson, Abby Capoletti, Sarah Farrow, and 1,000-point-plus scorer Reagan Powell. Middle Township boys also in action tonight. They'll be tipping off at 6 o'clock on the road at Camden in a South Jersey final as well. Panther live streams on the Middle Township Athletics YouTube channel, brought to you in part by the Bellevue Tavern in Cape May Courthouse, located at 9 South Main Street in historic downtown Cape May Courthouse. The Bellevue Tavern is open for lunch and dinner and is also ready to host your next private party. Action brought to you by ULMER'S Appliance Repair. For all of your household appliance repair needs, call ULMER'S Appliance Repair, 609-368-4444. Good crowd on hand for this one, as the gymnasium here is nearly to capacity. Couple empty seats on the far side from our broadcast position and a few under us as well, but I'd say about 80% full right now. Strong student section making the trip down from CINNAMINSON, as the Pirates will be dressed in the road white uniforms. They'll be moving right to left on your screen in this first half. Middle Township will be wearing the home black uniforms. They will be moving left to right. Starters for CINNAMINSON tonight, it's Nora Quinn. She is a senior, along with Shiloh Moore, 1,000-point scorer for the Pirates, also a senior. Gabby Harvey, a standout junior for CINNAMINSON, along with Mia Passetti, also a junior. And then the second Mia in the starting 5, Mia Shetenrovich, a sophomore. So here we go, South Jersey Group 2 final from Cape May Courthouse, and we are underway here on Tom Farraco Court. Middle Township controls the opening tip. Here's Harvey with a touch up top, swing it left side. Into the corner. Moore drives, tough shot, goes glass, off the mark. They'll say last touched by the Pirates, and Middle will get its first possession of the night. Capoletti brings it across around a high screen from Farrow as the Panthers get things moving on offense. CINNAMINSON matching up man-to-man. Robinson with a touch. That pass nearly taken away. Powell is able to come out and gather it. Again, nearly stolen, and the pressure from the Pirates forces the turnover. So an early turnover for Middle Township. Second possession of the night for CINNAMINSON. Here's Harvey wearing that 00. Don't see that too often at the high school level these days. Kick to the corner. Shetenrovich up top. Back to Harvey. Here's Moore, surveys, works her way to the top of the key. She's checked by Capoletti. Middle also going man-to-man. Minute gone by, we're still scoreless. Here's Moore on the wing. Frederick falling down on the play, skip pass. Panthers recover defensively. Pump fake for three, and then the kick to the far side. Pacetti, now she'll drive. Shatendarovic for three, and she hits. So an early lead for CINNAMINSON, 3-0 Pirates. Farrow on the drive, hands off to Capoletti. Picks up her dribble, gives it up to Frederick. Powell crossover, slices in, strong take, and the finish. Puts Middle Township on the board with 2 minutes gone by here in the first. Skip pass again, this time to Quinn. Quinn to the elbow, now backs it out. Moore drives, tough take, and that one is good. First bucket of the night for Shiloh Moore. Capoletti turns, gives to Frederick. Now into the corner, here's Farrow. Powell lost her balance, and they call that a travel. Turns back over to CINNAMINSON. Pirates with possession and that 3-point lead. 2.5 gone by here in the first. Here's Moore. Back to the basket. And Capoletti able to take it away. Capoletti on the move, 5-on-4. Moore's behind the play right now. Capoletti back to Farrow, who wasn't ready for it. Stolen right back by Moore. Moore all the way in. She left it a little bit too strong, and the rebound is cleared by Middle. Here comes Frederick the other way. So a bit of a chaotic sequence there. John Leahy calls out the set, and again the Panthers go to work. Poked away for the moment, and stolen again. Here's Moore. Gets it ahead. Pacetti for two. So CINNAMINSON with the momentum early here. 3.5 minutes gone by. The Pirates lead by 5. Capoletti, floater in the lane. Glass off the mark. And the rebound taken by Harvey. Skip past Pacetti, and she was fouled by Robinson. First whistle of the game in the foul department. First personal and first team foul, as Robinson picks up the personal. Pacetti to trigger. Harvey guarded by Frederick. Jab step behind the back, nice move. Not a lot of separation though, good defense, and it's taken away by Farrow. Head to Powell, Powell wants to push. Reagan with the left, kicks to the corner. That's the deepest of twos from Robinson, and she can't hit. And Harvey did well to sell that one down on the rebounding action. Foul will go against Ainsley Frederick. It'll be the second team foul. Comes CINNAMINSON again, operating with that 5-point lead more than midway through the first period. Into the corner. Pass a little bit too far in front of a cutting Pirate that time, as Quinn kind of got sandwiched between two Panthers players. Unable to get a hand on that, so it turns over back to Middle. Here's Powell, backs it out, lost the handle for the moment, then regathers. Powell cut off, and she traveled. So Reagan just dragging that pivot foot a little bit as she went to go into that jump stop. Defense has been outstanding early on here from CINNAMINSON. Moore, again, looking into the post, and the Pirates unable to connect. So another turnover. Here's Cappelletti. Under 3 to go in the first. High post, Farrow, jab step, turns. That long stride, couldn't hit. Robinson came up with that. They have a jump ball first. Possession arrow, it'll stay with the Panthers. Robinson able to rip that back over her head, but the whistle had come in, that it was a jump ball. Farrow, good turn, the bump, and the finish. So Middle makes it a 3-point game, 2.5 to go here in the first. Moore with the basketball, around a pick up top, she drops it off, angle wasn't right. Farrow comes away with the steal. Sarah hesitates, now turns on the gas again, gets 2 more. Farrow under control all the way through that play. The steal, she knew exactly where the defender was. She slowed it down and then sped things up for 2 more. 1-point game here with 2 to play in the first. Dribble handoff, here's Harvey. Jacks up a 3 and hits. So Gabby from downtown extends the lead back to 4. Cappelletti, dribble handoff, Frederick. Pirates switch it. Whistle comes in here. I believe this will be against CINNAMINSON. Should be on Moore, and it is. So it's the first team foul of the period on CINNAMINSON, and obviously Moore's first personal foul. Frederick catches. High post, Robinson. Lost it, and then taken away. It's Moore with the steal. Pass ahead to Harvey. Guarded by Powell. Harvey gets to the baseline. Gives it up, gets it right back. Thought about a 3, instead dumps it back down to the baseline. That's Quinn. As CINNAMINSON continues to work the basketball around the perimeter. Approaching 1 minute to go here in the first. Quinn on the drive, good D, tough shot. Rebound cleared by Farrow. That was Robinson going step for step there. Cappelletti. Able to find Powell. Here's Farrow, thought about a 3. Drives, kicks, Powell for a 3. That one's offline. And the rebound cleared by Nora Quinn. Brett Jenkins says, let's slow things down here with 40 seconds to go in the first. See if the Pirates maybe try to hold for 1. They are holding a 4-point lead. Into the corner, here's Passetti. Drives to the elbow, poked away, but claimed right near midcourt there by Quinn. To Harvey. Down to 20 seconds. Harvey picks up her dribble. Nearly taken away by Robinson, actually deflected off of head coach John Leahy over there. And so it'll stay with CINNAMINSON. 17.9 seconds to work with here. Quinn up top. Passetti for 3, nearly banked it in. Cappelletti working for the rebound, and she was fouled. So a good box out there from the senior, Abby Cappelletti. And that's another foul on Moore. That's her second. So early foul trouble here for CINNAMINSON, as the Pirates don't generally go that deep. Chloe Fadala checks in for the first time, first bench player for either team. Middle has to hurry, 6 seconds to go. Powell, crossover, gets into the lane, lefty floater, too strong, and the horn sounds on the first quarter. So a good one going here in Cape May Courthouse. After 1 in the South Jersey Group 2 final, CINNAMINSON 10, Middle Township 6. Middle Township Athletics live streams are being brought to you by ULMER'S Appliance Repair, by 7 Mile Pies, by the Bellevue Tavern, by Haven House, by Corrado Painting, and by MENZ Coastline Realty. CINNAMINSON on top by 4 after 1 here in the South Jersey Group 2 final. Mike Frankel on the call with you here tonight. Frankie Castellano on our camera. 2 fouls for Shiloh Moore. Sarah Farrow leading the way so far for Middle Township. She's got a couple steals, 4 points. We expected it to be a tight one, and obviously it's been tight so far. So CINNAMINSON basketball to begin the second here. This will be Gabby Harvey to walk it across. She had a 3 in that first quarter. The baseline drive tipped away by Powell. It'll stay with CINNAMINSON. Shiloh Moore stays on the bench to begin the second period here with those 2 fouls. Middle keeps it starting 5 on the floor. Quinn, the pump fake. She goes up top. Right side now. Back to the wing. Harvey gathers. Step back 3, in and out. Farrow the rebound. Here's Cappelletti around a high screen, now backs it out. Abby, she'll launch from distance. That one's off the mark. Farrow racing for the rebound, pulled away by Chitenderovic. She hustles it across. She's left open. She'll try the 3 and hit. So a breakdown defensively there for Middle. Her second 3 of the night. So all of a sudden, Middle Township down by 7. Farrow turns, pivots, looking for help, finds Powell, kick to the corner. Here's Frederick. Frederick up top, Cappelletti. Robinson, again, thought about a deep 2, didn't shoot that time. Powell will try a 3, and that's a big-time answer from Reagan Powell. And timeout is taken by Middle Township. So Middle back within 4, timeout on the floor with 6:32 remaining here in the second. Penn Jersey Building Materials is your South Jersey home for concrete and concrete accessories. Penn Jersey offers a variety of products for both the professional and do-it-yourselfer. Locations throughout New Jersey are easily accessible, and new products are introduced weekly. Visit penn-jersey.net for more information and a list of their locations. Tonight's game also brought to you by Corrado Painting, an MTHS alumni owner-operated company with talented long-term employees known for their attention to detail and clean work environment. Since 2009, their courteous and professional painters have been servicing residential and commercial clients in Cape May County. Call 609-602-7807 for further information. Action also brought to you in part by ULMER'S Appliance Repair, by 7 Mile Pies, by the Bellevue Tavern, by Haven House, by MENZ Coastline Realty, by Victorious Boutique in Cape May, by Amanda Milstead Sotheby's International Realty, by Sue White Hub International Insurance, and by Panthers in Action. So CINNAMINSON basketball out of the timeout. First sub of the game for Middle is sophomore Hannah O'Neill. She replaces Cappelletti. Harvey picks up her dribble on the wrong side of midcourt, able to get it across though. Trying to come over to collect. She's doubled there. May have traveled, whistles silent. Harvey smartly throws it off of O'Neill's leg. Middle would have loved a traveling violation there. Didn't get it. It'll stay with CINNAMINSON. Harvey walks it across. Middle switching things up, trying this half-court trap here as Farrow kicks it to stop the action there. So it's the senior Farrow at the head of this defensive look here. Harvey gets it across to Passetti, now into the corner. This is Fadala. She's trapped, triple team, ball loose on the floor. This will be a jump ball, and it'll belong to Middle Township. So the different look defensively, giving CINNAMINSON some problems out of the timeout. Obviously what head coach John Leahy wanted to talk about in calling that TO. So Middle basketball, 2 minutes gone by in the second. Panthers trailing by 4. CINNAMINSON stays man-to-man. Here's O'Neal, her first touch of the game, to Frederick. Farrow and one more to Powell. Powell goes one-on-one. Good defense there from Harvey. She kicks it out. Robinson with a touch. Spinning in the lane. And hits. Maya Robinson with the tough take. Her first bucket of the night. 2-point game. Here's Pacetti. Skip pass to Tenderovich. Harvey. Good English on that ball as she's able to get it to a teammate and then get it right back. Harvey, quick pull for 3, and that one's way off the mark. Glanced off the rim, and we're going to have a foul here. Looking the way of Powell, and they called on Reagan Powell. So Powell was trying to box out one of the Pirates players down there, and they whistle her for the foul. First personal on Reagan, first team foul, the second. Stays with CINNAMINSON. Harvey catches in the corner. Works her way out, but picks up her dribble. Tenderovich, near side now. Pacetti, top of the key, Harvey. 3 minutes going by in the second. Robinson went for the steal. A little bit of a bump over there, so another foul. That's Maya's second, and all of a sudden some foul trouble here for Middle Township. So the senior Lexi Davis checks in for the first time for Middle, wearing number 35. Pirates get in, a little give and go action, and the finish. Shiloh Moore with another bucket. So Moore back on the floor with those 2 fouls. Had to be careful there not to draw the offensive foul. Good body control. Her second bucket of the night, 4-point lead. O'Neal, swing it left side, Farrow. Back to Frederick. And now it's Powell. Powell over to O'Neal. Farrow tried to step through. Jump ball is called. Alternating possession. This will go back over to CINNAMINSON. Pirates have possession to begin the period. And that was the second jump ball. So right back to CINNAMINSON here. So it's Harvey. Gets it across and gets it back. Floats one over the top. Pacetti goes right back to Harvey. Good patience here. Tenderovich for 3. Too strong. Battle for the board. Pulled away by the Pirates. Another 3 on the way. That one won't go. And O'Neal able to grab the rip there for Middle. Some fancy dribbling to evade the pressure. Now here's Powell. Frederick. Davis gets a touch. Top of the key. Nearly taken away. O'Neal over to the corner. Powell. She'll try the 3. Can't get it to go. And it'll stay here. Good hustle from Ainsley Frederick. She laid out for that offensive rebound, and she was bumped. Capoletti checking back in here. She'll give Frederick a breather. CINNAMINSON led by 4 after 1. The margin is still 4, more than midway through the second. Here's O'Neal. Davis. Snap pass up top, Capoletti. Guarded closely here by Quinn. Gets it over to O'Neal. Stop and pop. Too strong on the jumper. And the rebound cleared by the Pirates. That's Nora Quinn with it. Shiloh Moore now. Skip past Harvey over the top. Middle stays in this 1-3-1 trapping look. Harvey catches, shoots, good. So Gabby Harvey with her second triple of the night. And the lead swells to 7 now for CINNAMINSON, under 3 to go in the second. Capoletti directing traffic. Dribble handoff to Powell. And just a little bit cavalier with the catch there as O'Neal had to go off of her hand and out of bounds. So CINNAMINSON a chance to create some serious separation here as we close in on halftime, working with a 7-point lead and possession. Here's Moore, guarded closely by O'Neal. She's able to get the step. Throws a shot off the side of the backboard. Offensive rebound and the putback, though, by Nora Quinn. So Quinn, her first bucket of the night, and the lead is 9 as we approach 2 minutes to play in the second. Davis. Out to Powell. Powell tried to find Davis again. That pass was deflected. Ainsley Frederick checks back in. She replaces Davis. Moore back to the bench with those 2 fouls and a defensive possession here for CINNAMINSON. Capoletti into Powell. She's fouled. They're going to say on the floor. That'll be the second team foul of the period on the Pirates. So CINNAMINSON's defense has been the difference so far here in this first half. Middle sitting on these 11 points. Farrow catches and finishes. Good baseline out of bounds action there. Farrow has 6 to lead the Panthers. Here's Quinn. Surveys, hands off to Harvey. Harvey on the handle, kicks out. Another 3 on the way. That one won't go. Capoletti the rebound as Passetti couldn't knock it down. Player down behind the play. O'Neal steps into a 2. They're going to say she traveled. So Quinn, check that, Moore re-enters as the offense-defense change is made. Middle switching back to a man-to-man here for this possession. It's Quinn with the ball. Over to Passetti. Shatendarovic catches and passes it out to the wing. Tough screen, Harvey wide open for 3, and it rattles home. And timeout on the floor. That's Harvey's 3rd 3 of this first half. And CINNAMINSON has built a 10-point lead with 1:15 remaining here in the first half. Middle Township live streams brought to you by the Bellevue Tavern in Cape May Courthouse, located at 9 South Main Street in historic downtown Cape May Courthouse. The Bellevue Tavern is open for lunch and dinner and is also ready to host your next private party. Also brought to you by ULMER'S Appliance Repair. For all of your household appliance repair needs, call ULMER'S Appliance Repair, 609-368-4444. So Gabby Harvey with 9 points to lead all scorers so far, the junior with 3 threes. Farrow has 6, Powell with 5. But Middle just with 13 points as we approach 1 minute to go in the period. Panthers basketball out of the timeout. Powell around a high screen. Powell drives, lost it for a moment, couldn't get the roll. Farrow offensive rebound. Still loose and ripped away down low by CINNAMINSON. Izzy Miller on the floor for the first time out of the timeout for Middle. Top of the key, here's Quinn. Tenderovic up top to Harvey. Guarded closely by Frederick. Gets the step, though. Gets the roll on the soft floater. Harvey with 11. The lead is 12. Into the corner, Miller. Up top, Powell. Middle trying to hold for 1 here. 13 seconds remaining in the half. 5-second count starts. 4, 3, 2. Middle won't get a shot off as we have a jump ball Possession arrow does stay with the Panthers, so they have 0.6 seconds to work with. Got to be the quickest of catches and shots. Emily Reynolds checks in for the first time, replaces Harvey. Capoletti to inbound. Less than a second. Capoletti looking. Powell, and I don't think she got it off in time. So CINNAMINSON halfway there, thinking upset on the road here at top seed in Middle Township. Pirates on top 25-13 at the break. Stay with us, second half to come after this. Why Middle Township High School? Because Middle makes a difference. In the classroom, educators at Middle motivate. When it comes to the arts, our Panthers perform. Middle's Navy cadets take command. On the field and on the court, Middle Township Panthers play to win. Everyone's story is unique at Middle Township. In fact, diversity is our strength. Panthers are prepared for the next steps after high school. So why Middle Township High School? Because Middle makes a difference. The Panther experience. It's not just 4 years, it's for life. Middle Township Athletics live streams are being brought to you by Victorious Boutique in Cape May, Amanda MILSTEAD, Sotheby's International Realty, Penn Jersey Building Materials, Sue White Hub International Insurance, and by Panthers in Action.
Middle Township High School.
It's not just 4 years,
It's for life.
We are Middle Township.
We are Middle Township.
Halftime just wrapping up here in Cape May Courthouse. CINNAMINSON a 12-point lead over the top-seeded Middle Township Panthers. The Pirates are the 2 seed. It's been Gabby Harvey pouring in the points. She's got 11 to lead all scorers. Other scoring for CINNAMINSON at the break. Mia Shatenderovic with 6. Shiloh Moore with 4. Quinn has 4. Pacetti, check that, Quinn has 2. Pacetti with 2 as well. For Middle Township, again, just 13 points through 16 minutes of play. Sarah Farrow keeping Middle in the game with 6 so far. Powell has 5. Robinson with 2. And that's all the scoring for Middle. It was a 4-point game after 1. Obviously, CINNAMINSON able to extend that lead in the second period. Be CINNAMINSON basketball to begin the third quarter. Pirates seeking their 30th win of the season and their first sectional title. It would be history for CINNAMINSON. Middle Township, history on the line as well, as the Panthers are trying for their 4th consecutive sectional title. But an uphill climb here in the second half. All right, 16 minutes to decide the South Jersey Group 2 crown. Here we go. And traveling is the call here. The officials have been pretty consistent with that travel whistle. We've seen a couple that kind of go either way, but they've all been called a travel. Here's Frederick, top of the key. Robinson, now it's Powell. Powell drives, pulls up, too strong. And the rebound cleared by CINNAMINSON. Here's Moore playing with those 2 fouls. One more to the corner. Taken away. Another steal by Sarah Farrow. Now she'll wait and give it to Powell. Powell, Frederick. She'll try the 3. That one was short. Robinson nearly had the offensive rebound. Poked out of her hands, though. Comes Pacetti, gives it up to Harvey. Harvey working against Capoletti, kicks to the corner. Near side now in the corner, Pacetti trying to wrap a pass along the baseline there, and it was knocked out of bounds by Ainsley Frederick. No scoring yet in this third period as we're over a minute into the second half. Farrow able to knock that right back off of Pacetti, and it goes over to the Panthers. So where would Middle be in this game without Sarah Farrow tonight? Capoletti around a high screen. And backcourt violation here as she surrendered just a little bit of space, but that space was the midcourt line. So back-to-back turnovers. Here's Moore into the post. Ball's loose on the floor. Robinson dives after it. We have a jump ball. Possession arrow to Middle Township. So the Panthers will get another opportunity to try and cut into this deficit. Middle needs a bucket here to try to create some momentum coming out of halftime. Dribble handoff to Capoletti. Here's Frederick. Farrow catches, top of the key, slices in, bumped, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. First free throws of the game, I believe, for either team. I don't think we had any in that first half. So this will be Farrow with the clock stopped, a chance to try and pull Middle within 10. Farrow good on the first. She's up to 7 points. Fidala checks back into the lineup. She replaces Moore. CINNAMINSON still trying to go a little offense-defense. Moore, by the way, that's her third foul. Farrow knocks down 2. And then stares back at the CINNAMINSON student section. So here's Harvey to get things going for the Pirates. Taken away by Robinson. Maya Robinson on the move. Left-handed dribble, poked away. She has to pick it up, and she's fouled. They're going to get Nora Quinn for that one. That's her second. So she has 2. Moore with 3. Frederick up top to Robinson. Powell in the post, catches, dips in, gets 2. So Middle creating the momentum it needed here. 4 points to begin the third. The margin is 8. Harvey, good D there from Capoletti, stands her up. Harvey gives it up. Tenderovich, top of the key. Pirates go left side now. Good pass into the post. Robinson thought she had a clean block, but it'll be Quinn going to the line to shoot 2. So for Robinson, that's also number 3. So Robinson with 3. She stays on the floor for now. Quinn off on the first. Hits the second. Her third point of the night. 9-point game. Capoletti over to Robinson. Again, stays on the floor with those 3 fouls. Powell. Picks up her dribble. No one on her for a second. She was turned the other way. Here's Farrow. Farrow in. And shot was altered, if not blocked, on her way to the bucket. Here comes Quinn back the other way. She'll give it up to Harvey. Under 5 to go here in the third. Here's Fudala. Passetti. Patient possession here from the Pirates. Harvey trying to go over to collect, and she's able to do so. Guarded by Capoletti. Quinn, deep shot on the way. Frederick comes away with the rebound. Frederick still on the handle, gives it up to Powell. Good matchup here, Powell against Harvey. Powell will give it up, here's Frederick. They want her in the post against Harvey, kicks it out. Capoletti, 3 on the way. Back iron, no good, and Harvey with the rebound. Harvey, step back 3, almost got it to go. Wide open down low, missed it though. Another offensive rebound. Quinn couldn't cash in. Capoletti ahead of the pack to Farrow. What a swing that is. And a timeout is taken by Middle as CINNAMINSON couldn't hit the wide open point blank shot. Got another look at it. And after that, it was a run out the other way. So with under 4 to go in the third, John Leahy calls timeout. The Middle Township fans under our broadcast position getting amped up. And it's a 7-point game. It was 12 at halftime. Middle Township basketball live streams brought to you in part by the Bellevue Tavern and Cape May Courthouse, located at 9 South Main Street in historic downtown Cape May Courthouse. The Bellevue Tavern is open for lunch and dinner and is also ready to host your next private party. ULMER'S Appliance Repair for all of your household appliance repair needs. Call ULMER'S Appliance Repair, 609-368-4444. So Farrow now into double digits with 10. First Middle player into double digits in the scoring column. So CINNAMINSON with the basketball, still with that 7-point lead, but it was 12 at halftime. CINNAMINSON sitting on just 1 point scored here so far in the third. Quinn. Tenderovich for three. That would have been big. Short, though. Robinson ahead to Frederick. She has to give it right back to Robinson. Leahy says, let's settle things down. Cappelletti calls out the number one. 3 minutes to go in the third. Here's Frederick. Back to Cappelletti. Reagan, dribble handoff as Powell collects. Comes a screen from Frederick. They switch it. So again, it's Powell working against Harvey. Drives, glass, spun out. Everything but the finish. Here comes Harvey quickly the other way. 3-on-3. Crossover, top of the key. Tries to kick it all the way out wide. Ball is poked around. Pirates keep it. Tough drive and a tough floater there from Moore. Shiloh Moore with Powell right up against her. Able to get two. First field goal of the third for CINNAMINSON. And foul is the call on the floor as Farrow was driving. She was able to find Frederick, but the whistle came in. First foul there on Tenderovich. Third team foul. So we approach 2 minutes to play in the third. Robinson looking for Powell, and that pass was too hot to handle. A little too high as well. Powell's got to be careful there. She's got three. Block is the call. Count the basket and one as Shiloh Moore will go to the line with a chance to complete the three-point play. So just like that, the margin's back to 11, and Moore can push it right back to 12 if she can hit the free throw. So Shiloh Moore with 9. She goes back to the bench with those 3 fouls as the Pirates continue to go offense, defense here. So it's right back to a 12-point game. Middle had gotten as close as 7 just a couple possessions ago. Farrow over to Robinson. Cappelletti in the corner. Robinson turns, drives, and she's fouled on the way up. So that'll stop the clock with 1:36 remaining in the third, and Robinson to the line to shoot 2. Robinson just 2 points so far here tonight. She had 16 in the Cape Atlantic League Tournament Championship game, which Middle won over Wildwood Catholic. 2 strong on the first. Moore checks back into the lineup. Second is good. Full court pressure being applied here by Middle. Pirates break it relatively easy. Harvey gives it up, then gets it back. Quinn, guarded by Farrow. Poked away, hit the official. So John Leahy contesting the ball didn't go out. The official is generally considered in play, and that ball went right back to a Middle Township player, which is why Leahy wants the explanation here. Now the officials are going to talk about it. The official is saying that officials are saying one of their feet was out of bounds, and then the ball hit that official, so then he's considered out of bounds, I guess is what we're going with here. So Harvey has it. 1:10 to go in the third. CINNAMINSON in no particular hurry here. Still an 11-point lead. Top of the key, Quinn. Here's Moore playing with those 3 fouls. She's been good here in the third period, though. Moore cuts, receives the pass. Left it a little bit short. Frederick had it for a moment, hit her head hard on the floor. We play on, and the finish down low from Shiloh Moore. So that ball ping-ponged around a little bit. Frederick had it, hit the deck hard. Her head bounced off of the court. So the conversation continues between John Leahy and one of the officials. It'll be Middle Township basketball. Moore with 11 now in the game. Lead is 13. Largest of the night here for CINNAMINSON. Under a minute to go in the third. Frederick stays in the game. Allie Nagel checks in for the first time. Capoletti thought about a three. Keeps the dribble up top, Farrow. Farrow drives, kind of a Euro step down the lane, and she lost it. So the defense has been suffocating at times tonight from the Pirates. And again, that's been the difference. Middle just with 20 points. Harvey gets it. Turns on the Jets. Tries to find a teammate down low, and those two just not on the same page there. Off of the fingertips that time. As I believe that was Fudala. This will be Reynolds checking back into the lineup. And again, this time they'll get Quinn to the bench for a breather here. "15 seconds for Middle to work with. Capoletti. Here's Frederick now. Nagel catches near the elbow. Allie turns. Her shot too strong. Still loose. And the shot, I don't think, got off before the horn. So CINNAMINSON still in firm control here. Now 8 minutes away from its first sectional title as the Pirates lead it 33-20 going to the fourth. Why Middle Township High School? Because Middle makes a difference. In the classroom, educators at Middle motivate. When it comes to the arts, our Panthers perform. Middle's Navy cadets take command. Fourth quarter about to begin here in Cape May Courthouse. Tonight's game brought to you in part by ULMER'S Appliance Repair, by 7 Mile Pies, by the Bellevue Tavern, by Haven House, by MENZ Coastline Realty, by Victorious Boutique in Cape May, by Amanda Milstead, Sotheby's International Realty, by Penn Jersey Building Materials, by Sue White, Hub International Insurance, by Panthers in Action, and by Corrado Painting. It'll be CINNAMINSON basketball to begin the fourth. Pirates 8 minutes away from history. Passetti on the handle here. Quinn, they run the action down low, rejected by Powell. Reagan comes back to get it, 5-on-4 for the moment. To kick out, Capoletti pumps, back to Powell. 3 on the way, won't go. Been that kind of night for Middle so far. Panthers have not gotten much going from the outside. Pass over to Quinn. Baseline, whip to the corner, wide open for 3. Shatendarovic. She now has 9. The lead swells to 16. Robinson to Capoletti. Cappelletti drives, kicks off the mark a little bit for Nagel in the corner, had to go get it. Tough shot, she left it short. Here's Harvey with the basketball. Over to Moore. Moore spinning and throws it away. Miller checks back into the lineup for Nagel. Here's Cappelletti. Middle with some serious work to do here, down by 16, approaching 6 minutes to play. Robinson pumps, drives, got the step, and the finish. Robinson with 5, makes it a 14-point game. Panthers have to ratchet up the pressure defensively. Cappelletti's trying to stay in front of Harvey. Harvey picks up her dribble, and timeout is taken by CINNAMINSON. So it comes with 5:59 remaining. It'll be Pirates' possession out of the timeout. And CINNAMINSON holding this 14-point lead. Again, last meeting between these teams was 2 years ago in the South Jersey final. Middle Township won that one 47-39. Reagan Powell was the high scorer in that one as a sophomore. Middle, of course, also winning over CINNAMINSON the year before. Panthers knocking off Haddon Heights in the sectional final last season. So CINNAMINSON has been close. In fact, 2 years ago, the last time Middle beat CINNAMINSON, that game was on the Pirates' home floor. So a couple of these older players for CINNAMINSON trying to get revenge here, trying to return the favor. They're 6 minutes away. Miller nearly took it away. Moore has it and then lost it. Nope, got it back. Good work there from Shiloh Moore to come away with possession after all that. Skip pass right back to her. Drives baseline. She's fouled on the floor, I believe, by Miller. So it'll be the first team foul for Middle Township of the fourth. They're going to call it a shooting foul. Much to the chagrin of John Leahy. So this is Shiloh Moore at the line, knocks down the first. Gives her 12, high scorer in the game so far tonight. Moore off on the second, Farrow another rebound. 15-point margin here. Cappelletti hesitates, kicks, Izzy Miller to Powell. She'll try a three, that one's offline. Cappelletti grabs it though, right back into the lane. She can't get it to go. Rebound cleared by Shatenderovic. She's able to work it across. And this foul will be on the floor. It'll be the second team foul on Middle Township. So Passetti to inbound here. Contested catch, well done by Quinn. Quinn turns, drives, left it short. Robinson the rebound. Ahead to Powell. Reagan Powell to her left, gets in, bumped, and she'll go to the line to shoot two. So smart play there from the senior Reagan Powell. Chance to stop the clock and try to cut it into the deficit from the line. Powell with 7 points so far here tonight. .506 remaining in the fourth. Powell able to hit the first. Gives her 8. Powell good on the second. 13-point game again. 5 minutes to go here in the fourth. Harvey crosses over near midcourt, gets it across, floats a pass over the top to Moore, skip pass far side. Hounded in the corner by Frederick, who's back into the lineup. Get it up top, Harvey. She'll back it away for the moment. Pass to Moore, whipped inside. Contact down low, middle comes up with it. Here comes Frederick. Frederick across the timeline. Over to Farrow. Farrow stops in the lane, got the roll. And then a timeout is taken by Middle Township. So a little mini run here for the Panthers. Trailing by as many as 16 just about a minute ago. They're back within 11 as Farrow now has 12 points in the contest. Middle Township boys should be just underway tonight against Camden. That game in Camden. Another South Jersey final. Middle on the boys' side is the 4 seed. Camden is the 2 seed. Middle Township boys knocking off Haddonfield in the semifinals. We talked about the path for both of these teams off of the top here, but CINNAMINSON getting past Haddon Heights in the previous round. 49-40 was the final in that one. West Deptford the round before that pretty easily. Middle actually got a first round bye in this tournament as no one wanted to opt in as the 16 seed. So the Panthers started their journey with a 66-29 win over Cedar Creek before taking care of Haddonfield 46-21 a couple of nights ago. So a key stretch of the game coming up here, 4:24 remaining. Can Middle continue this run here, or can CINNAMINSON create a little more separation and put this game away? Middle again sets up in the 1-3-1 trap in the half court. They work through that high post area. Now here comes the trap, skip pass into the corner. Back up top is Passetti over the top to Harvey. Pass nearly thrown away, dug out over there, and then a foul. So that'll be the 3rd team foul on the Panthers. Personal foul will go against Frederick. Her 2nd. Starters back on the floor here for Middle. Starters also on the floor for the Pirates. I believe delay of game is the call there. Warning. So we'll do this again. Into the corner, Harvey trying to circle out against Capoletti. Here comes Farrow. She's bumped. Something is loose on the floor there. It's like a brace that Farrow had been wearing on one of her fingers. So for Farrow, that's her 2nd and 4th team foul. So Pirates would be shooting the rest of the way. Just past the midway point of the 4th here. Nice look, Harvey down low, and the finish from Shiloh Moore. She's got 14, lead back to 13 for CINNAMINSON. Frederick up top, Powell. Powell crossover, drives, and that's an offensive foul. Second foul on Reagan Powell. CINNAMINSON with it again. Again, they go through the high post area through Quinn. Back out to Harvey. Trying to maybe force Middle out of this here. Wide open though, down low, and the finish from Shatendarovic. She's up to 11, and the Pirates pulling away here with 3 minutes to go, 41-26. Starting to be desperation time for Middle. Robinson, no, gets her own miss, also misses that one. Frederick to follow. Her first 2 of the night, and a quick timeout taken by John Leahy. So it stops the clock with 2:56 remaining. Back to a 13-point game. Again, if you're joining us late, CINNAMINSON led this one 10-6 after one. Stretching the lead in the second period, leading by 12 at the half. Has led by as many as 16, I believe, unofficially. Middle had trimmed the margin as close as 7 in the second half. But CINNAMINSON has been in control of this game since the second quarter. This is a full timeout as the teams talk things over. According to the scoreboard, Middle has just one timeout left. CINNAMINSON with 3. Again, unofficially per the scoreboard. Pirates seeking their 30th win of the season. Just one loss all year. Also seeking their first sectional title in program history. Pirates get it into Harvey. Harvey gets it across. Gives it up to Moore. Moore, skip pass. This is Passetti with it now. Farrow goes for the steal, kind of comes up lame. Ball is loose. And a timeout is awarded to CINNAMINSON, as head coach Brett Jenkins was able to call that right at the moment that his player dove on the floor for it. So Farrow trying to kind of walk off that knock a little bit. So it's another full timeout. CINNAMINSON will retain possession coming out of this one. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Penn Jersey Building Materials, your South Jersey home for concrete and concrete accessories. Penn Jersey offers a variety of products for both the professional and do-it-yourselfer. Locations throughout New Jersey are easily accessible, and new products are introduced weekly. Visit penn-jersey.net for more information and a list of their locations. Action also brought to you by Corrado Painting, an MTHS alumni owner-operated company with talented long-term employees known for their attention to detail and clean work environment. Since 2009, their courteous and professional painters have been servicing residential and commercial clients in Cape May County. Call 609-602-7807 for further information. Two minutes, 35 seconds, all that separates CINNAMINSON from a South Jersey Group 2 title. Panthers of Middle Township still fighting, but down by 13. CINNAMINSON basketball out of the timeout. Pass is deflected, loose. Claimed by the Pirates. Heads up play there by Quinn. Cappelletti tries to poke it away. Here comes the double. Foul there. It'll send Harvey to the line to shoot 2. Third foul on Powell. Harvey 11 points so far here tonight. Hits the first. Fidala checks back into the lineup, replaces Moore. Gets the roll on the second. So Harvey's up to 13. Lead is 15 here for CINNAMINSON. Cappelletti over to Robinson, into the post. Farrow, tough shot, and she was fouled on the way up. That'll go against Nora Quinn. Second team foul. It's her third. So the clock stops here with 2:17 to go. Farrow has 13. Moore checks back into the lineup. Too strong on the second. And Robinson with the hip check there. That's going to be her fourth. And it'll send Pacetti to the line to shoot two. Be the first free throws of the game for Mia Pacetti. Check that, that's her fifth, I beg your pardon. So Maya Robinson is done, she is fouled out. So John Leahy will figure out who he wants to swap in here. This will be Hannah O'Neill, the sophomore, checking back in. So Robinson fouls out with 5 points tonight. Pacetti to the line to shoot two. Too strong on the first. That second shot did not hit the rim. So hence the whistle there. So Middle's got to go here. Clock starts when Cappelletti picks up the ball. Out to Frederick as we approach 2 minutes to go. They go Farrow in the post. Farrow turns. Shot. Couldn't get the roll. Harvey the rebound. She's fouled from behind by Cappelletti. So right back to the free throw line after an empty offensive trip there from Middle. Pirates fans starting to feel it now. Great student section making the long road trip down to Cape May Courthouse. So you can see them on the top of your screen there. Harvey misses the first. It's about the only thing she's done wrong tonight. She's been a force for CINNAMINSON. Great floor game, 13 points. Stout defensively. Hits the second. Desperation time here for the Panthers as we're under 2 minutes to play. That ball poked away. Powell hits the deck for it. Middle has the arrow, so it'll stay with the Panthers. This is a Middle Township team that's been on such a tear, especially for the senior class. 3 consecutive sectional titles. And now we're going to have an offensive foul against Powell. And so if Middle wants to extend this game here, got to watch the foul situation. That's 4 for Powell. Robinson is already fouled out. So if Middle's going to foul here, it can't be Reagan Powell. Cappelletti on the ball. Harvey, good move to get around her. Harvey. And they're going to say she was fouled by Cappelletti. So it'll stop the clock with 1:32 remaining. So Harvey, a chance to add to her total. She's up to 15, and now the high scorer in the game. Make it 16. 17-point lead, largest of the game for CINNAMINSON. Powell on the drive, too strong. Frederick the rebound, wild shot, she can't get it to go. And the rebound is cleared by the Pirates. Here's Moore. Harvey comes over to collect, she's fouled by Frederick. Third foul on Ainsley. Harvey off on the first. Farrow comes off the floor here for what could be the final time. An ovation, and it looks like it will be, as she's in tears, being consoled by John Leahy, as now Middle's going to try to maybe sub out some of these seniors one by one. The finality of the state basketball tournament always tough, as Harvey hits point number 17. Powell, top of the key. We're under a minute to go. Frederick, she'll try a three, get it to go, and a timeout is taken. So Ainsley Frederick, her second field goal of the night, stops the clock with 52 seconds remaining, but the deficit is still 15 here for Middle Township. And I believe that is Middle's last timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. So this is a Panthers team that has won 3 consecutive South Jersey championships, but at least for this year, looks like a changing of the guard, as CINNAMINSON less than a minute away. Pirates have been so close in recent years. Back-to-back losses in the sectional title game, 2024, 2023. But a special group of seniors that's on the brink of victory number 30, and the biggest one of their high school careers. Pirates to inbound here. It's Ella Leahy into the game, by the way, for Farrow. Pass over the top. And that'll be Hannah O'Neill committing the foul. It'll send Passetti to the free throw line to shoot 2 more. Passetti hits the first. And this will be a curtain call for Abby Capoletti and for Reagan Powell. As those 2 decorated seniors for Middle Township leave their home court for the final time. Big hug for John Leahy, just off camera. An emotional moment, no doubt. Just not their night tonight, but so much accomplished from those 2, Capoletti and Powell. Passetti long on the second. Casey Day, one of the players into the game, the freshman. She's got the rebound ahead to O'Neill, and she's fouled on the way up. It'll stop the clock with 43.7 seconds remaining. O'Neill good on the first. Now a little curtain call here for some CINNAMINSON players as Passetti exits in a big joyous hug. Head coach Brett Jenkins. O'Neill hits them both. Her first 2 points of the night, first bench points of the night for Middle. Steal, Day has it. Stripped as she goes up. Again, trying to force the issue. It's not there. Frederick turns, shoots, stops the clock again. So this will be Ainsley Frederick to the line to shoot 2. Middle Township boys, by the way, a 26-17 lead over Camden halfway through the second quarter. So an upset here tonight for the girls, an upset brewing on the boys' side. Still a long way to go in that one. Frederick hits the second, gives her 6. And timeout is taken by CINNAMINSON. As Middle continues to apply the full court pressure here, fighting till the very end. Still a 13-point game though. Just over a minute remaining after this full timeout. So some of the seniors, obviously, all of the seniors playing their last game here for Middle Township, barring a miraculous finish. Farrow was outstanding tonight, 13 points. Powell had 9. Capoletti held scoreless here tonight. Check that, Robinson had 5. And seemingly, certainly Robinson is fouled out. And seemingly the other 3 are done for the evening as well. Harvey has been setting the pace for CINNAMINSON. Big first half, and then great from the free throw line here down the stretch. She leads all scorers with 17, and Moore has 14. Day commits the foul there, so this will send Fadala to the line to shoot 2. She's a freshman. So a chance for Chloe to get in the scorebook here. A little bit of an unorthodox motion as she keeps the 1 foot back, then brings it up. A little strong on the first. Can't say I've seen this too much. Good looking shot though. We're actually going to say she stepped over the line there. Miller with the basketball, 20 seconds to play. Trying to find O'Neal, it's taken away. I believe Leahy says no more fouls. As Pirates get it across midcourt. Looks like they will not foul though, and then Leahy says that's it. So CINNAMINSON comes on the road and stuns top-seeded Middle Township. The Pirates earn their first sectional title by a final of 48-35 as the coaches embrace in the corner and the players obviously with the huddle. So what a moment for CINNAMINSON. Congratulations to the Pirates as CINNAMINSON moves to 30-1 South Jersey Group 2 champs, and will move on to a state semifinal next week. In the victory, Harvey had 17, Moore had 14, Shatendarovich with 11, Passetti with 3, and Quinn with 3. And a tough end to an otherwise outstanding season for Middle Township as the Panthers will finish with a mark of 25-5. Cape Atlantic League tournament champions just didn't have it here tonight in the loss we mentioned just a moment ago, but Farrow had 13, Powell with 9, Frederick with 6, Robinson with 5, Hannah O'Neal with 2. That'll be our last broadcast of the season. Thanks for joining us on the boys' side and the girls' side all season long. Great job from some of the Middle Township students, Nathan McMaster and Ethan Lees, filling in on the mic and on the camera. Big thanks to our camera person tonight, our guy Frankie up here in the booth. And that'll just about do it from Middle Township. CINNAMINSON, your South Jersey Group 2 champion by a final of 48-35. I'm Mike Frankel saying so long from Cape May Courthouse.